Okay, it's working. Um, as the description says, I just thought this would be a good idea. So here I am streaming my work progress. I have two monitors set up. This is the main monitor where you'll see me do my research, or little clippets where I'll take my video. Anyway, also have my script right here in Google Docs. This is my Europe travel plan. Um, or if I headed to Europe and if I wanted to like make a plan for other people to take, and they can head to Europe if they wanted. Anyway, trying to figure out. Whoa, few people watching. Anyway, there's not a good way to see how see my chat, except I have to use.
I shall be very quiet.
I'm glad. Anyway, actually, I might just leave chat up for my speech chat because it doesn't seem to be too much of a bother to me. I'm glad you read the description. That makes me happy. Anyway, there's two people watching now. It's so strange. So popular right away. Anyway, where did I leave off? So I'm just using this software right here. I mean, you could basically go anywhere in Europe and have no worries if you have the correct kind of money. So I was talking about Visa card, where if you have a Visa card, you basically can go anywhere in Europe, no problems. So Visa card, I have like little jokes and ideas throughout this, and I have to get it done today since it was actually due last Monday. Oh, you can see my work agenda. Next part on my list is my passport, and my ideas have like when the picture of a passport come up and it has like a little mirror, and I'll have like some text that says, "Aw, you're so handsome," or something like that. If you have the correct kind of money. And of course, and lastly, a passport. And of course, a little bit of a fortune. Okay, that last part didn't sound right to me. Lastly, a passport. And I don't think I'm going to say anything like, oh, you're so handsome or anything like that, since I don't know if I can say it correctly. Make people like think it's funny or if it's creepy. I don't know. Anyway. Lastly, a passport. And probably a small fortune. It's also my script. And probably a small fortune. I'm able to shrink this so you guys can see my script. The other guy left. Shucks. Anyway, get rid of that. I need that open. A small fortune. Yeah, I'll have like a thing that comes out and say fun facts, since to have this project be able to turn on, and it's for world geography in my school, and you need to have little fun facts about it. Usually people would make a poster or yeah, basically just a poster or a brochure. But I was like, you know what? I make YouTube videos. I bit off a little more than I could chew, and I had to make a script, and you had to record it and everything. I should probably get back to work. See, perfect comedy right here. Your itinerary, mispronounce it once or twice. Itinerary, itinerary, and itinerary. And see, that would have been perfect if I was recording right there, but can't win them all. Probably a small fortune. Okay, and here is your itinerary. Yeah, your itinerary. I probably shouldn't have been clapping. Your itinerary. I'll get rid of that. Your itinerary. There we go. That was hard to say. Your itinerary. There we go. That was hard to say. Cut out that button click right there. your itinerary for the next 8, 9-ish days. The place I chose was Denmark and Norway, and I live in Utah, right? And since that's on the west coast, it takes it takes like 32 hours to get back from Norway after the trip's over. 32 hours on a plane. I think there's like 1 or 2 layover. Anyway, there we go. That was hard to say. For the next 8-ish, 9-ish days of your life, maybe
Why
8
not
days.
Sweden D?
Why not Sweden? Well, how our teacher did it was she assigned you north, west, south, or east. Wow, I went backwards, didn't I? North, east, south, or west, and I got north. And I don't know why I didn't go to Sweden actually. I was kind of just looking for a place, and it's way too late to go back. Sadly, a lot of I'm really behind, and I already have my entire itinerary. This is all my script right there. I have a lot to do. Maybe Sweden sounds like a good place. It was just Norway is right by it, and you don't hear much about Norway. But you know, there's PewDiePie, and he's Swedish, so why mention him? Mention Sweden because that's so big. Maybe 8 days. 8-ish, 9-ish days of your life? Maybe 8 days, depending on where you live.
Yeah, I think us Swedes do stuff pretty similar to Denmark, Norway.
You're Swedish? I had no idea. Or do you have like Swedish ancestry? Life? Maybe 8 days, depending on where you live. Day 1. They might snap a Day 1. Day 1. Oh, you didn't even hear the snap because I didn't start recording in time. Where you live. I actually want the space in between. A lot of breathing at the end of that. And where you live. Day 1.
Yeah, I'm Swedish, but I should probably stop interrupting, lol.
Oh no, it's all good. It's nice to have company. Whoa, 3 people watching. There must be some bots watching my stream. Maybe that one. Oh, so strange. People really want to see me do my homework. Day 1. I could probably turn. Actually, I'm not sure. I made
Nope,
it.
not a bot story.
Uh-oh. You're a moderator too. Did you know that, Jacob? Yeah, I'm not coming to your
Story.
play.
Look, it's me.
Do you have the play tonight? I'm in tech crew for a play. I think it's Newsies, and I'm helping. But tonight I have to do this. I need to figure out how to mute.
No, not
chat.
tonight.
Not tonight. There's nothing tonight.
Thursday.
Oh no, not for the performance. I need to be there for the performance. Anyway, day 1. Day 1. There's Oh, this is well. I need to record a bit. Actually, can I record while streaming? I don't want my
Oh
computer
yeah,
to
there
crash.
is a dress rehearsal tonight.
I couldn't make it. I asked Mr. Johnson if I could come home and do this project. I don't want my computer to crash, so I need to save all my progress. Need to make sure.
Nice.
Because I've crashed my computer a couple times while trying to do something. One of those was I worked on a project for 3 hours, and I was making a thumbnail while I was exporting the project,
Nice.
and my computer crashed, and I lost all my progress. I still haven't uploaded that video because I just I'm done. I'm not making more. After all that, I can't remember what the video was about, so it probably wasn't a big thing. Anyway,
Not nice.
very not noise. Sorry for the latency, by the way. How chat works is I'll hear it, I'll reply, and then the stream latency from when you type it, there's like a couple of seconds of latency from when it gets from you to me, and it comes back, and it takes a second for you guys to hear it. Days, depending on where you live. Day 1. Make sure to book your flight on day 1. Actually, that's probably not a good way. You want to book your flight before you start. You're like, I'm going to book a flight and then instantly leave. Probably not going to be really wise of you. Make sure you book your flight. A good tool is Google Flights. And
Okay, bye, I have to go.
See you, man. Make sure you book your flight. Make sure you book your flight to the great place of Copenhagen, the capital of Denmark. Great tool for this is Google Flights. And that's where I make a new tab. Go to Google Flights. And record. Hope it doesn't crash my computer. Bam. Oh, that kind of shows where I live. Nice. I don't live in Provo. And also Provo is a big place, so. From Salt Lake City to Copenhagen. Search for your flights. Yeah, that's only 16 hours. That's 25 hours, isn't it? Strange. I thought it was longer. Maybe there's less layover and he just goes directly there. Oh. That entire time I was recording. I don't think I'll use that audio though. That should be good. Bring my script back over. And usually you don't plan vacations for yourself. So, I started recording way too soon. It's flights. Ooh, that's a good point. My script actually have a good idea, which is strange. Oh, that's not what I want. I said, so you just take your trip to Copenhagen. And then you take, how many passengers? The one passenger, 2 stops. I cut the volume, so just future reference. Jeez Louise, $10,000? Oh, and they're gone. Shucks. Anyway, $10,000? Or $9,396, but that's still very expensive. Sorry, something just flashed outside my window. I don't know what it is. Tool for this is Google Flights. Depending on the size of your family, it might get pricey. Here are some hotels in Copenhagen. Family, it might get pricey. Here are some well, that's not a very good cut. Here are some hotels in Copenhagen. Pricey. Here are some hotels in Copenhagen. pricey. Here are some hotels in Copenhagen. And then I'll have text comment that says, you know, a quick Google search. Yeah, you can find a hotel for yourself.
I realized the other day that the Swedish way of pronouncing Copenhagen literally means by a dock or by one dock.
Like a dock, like where you know, place ships after you're not using them. A dock? By a dock. The only word I know how to use it. That's so strange. By a dock.
Yeah, like a harbor.
That's so strange. Hey, just buy yourself a dock. I guess, I don't know. Yeah, that's a cool fact. I'm gonna add that in as one of my fun facts now. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I thought it would take up to 22 hours for the flight. That's why it says 22 hours. Now get some sleep before your next day starts, because chances are, unless you live on the east coast of America, that your flight's gonna take over 15 hours. Unless you live on the east coast of America, that your flight's gonna take over 15 hours. Day 2. Day 2. Day 2. I like how I said that. Day 2. Oh, I said it again. Like, what the heck? Day 2. That's better. I took a big breath for that. Day 2. Okay. Trying to think of how I want to put this. Right here in this, my script I wrote. Okay, it's the next day, and you and your family don't have time to plan out your first day. But don't worry, I already have it planned out. Get your swimsuits out because your first stop is the harbor of Copenhagen, which apparently the harbor of Copenhagen is clean enough that you can just swim in it. Like, if you think of New York, which has a harbor, I believe, you probably won't want to hop in the water with those boats. I'd think. Yeah. Anyway. How do I want to deliver this? Day 2. I'm kind of sad in that your flight's gonna take over 15 hours. I think I'm just gonna leave that being tired part. It is not very necessary. So, oh, big breath. I don't want to be like, and then talk. Cause then you just have to delete out all that breath, and that's just so much more work. So,
Whoa man, whoa. You rock.
thank you. I don't know what to say to that. Get this done. First thing on your agenda is to get your swimsuit out and go hop in the harbor of Copenhagen. And go hop in the harbor is to get your swimsuit out and go hop in the harbor of Copenhagen. This brings me to my first fun fact that the water in the harbor of Copenhagen is clean enough for your people to swim in. And that brings me to Again, which brings me to my first fun fact that the water in the harbor, that's kind of awkwardly said. Which brings me to my first fun fact. I hit my microphone, didn't I? To my first, ew. Which brings me to my first fun fact that the water is clean enough. What water? Which brings me to my first fun fact that the water in the harbor, harbor. Don't remember. Which brings me to my first fun fact that the water in the Copenhagen harbor is clean enough for you to swim in. Copenhagen harbor is clean. In the Copenhagen harbor is clean enough for you to swim in. In the Copenhagen harbor is clean enough for you to swim in. Like how I really pronounce that. Harbor. I was like,
Not
you better
bad,
pronounce
not
it
bad.
Thank you. I need to make sure I get this right since I don't want the video. It's already 2 minutes into the video of audio. This video might be a 7-minute video, which I don't want it to be too long. Since I don't know how many teachers have students turn in YouTube videos for their assignments. Which brings me to my first fun fact that the water, and I'm gonna use that fun fact that Droopy just told me that the word. I'm gonna double check that. I'm not saying that I disbelieve you. Why did I go into an Italian accent? I disbelieve you. What is the meaning of Copenhagen? I hate how sometimes I hold my shift key too long. Merchant Harbor. Which makes sense, because if you've ever seen a picture of Copenhagen, yeah, there it is.
Copenhagen.
Whoa, you had your special keyboard on hand to type that word. Or did you just copy and paste? I don't know. Look at that, though. It's so breathtaking. Staggeringly beautiful. Colors, the reflections.
Which if split up means Copenham.
And that means, by a harbor? By a, what does it say? By a dock. Yep. Cora. Good old Cora with all the answers.
Basically.
Okay. Harbor. Which brings me to another fun fact that Copenhagen. That the definition of Copenhagen. Fact that that the definition of Copenhagen is merchant harbor or by a dock. That the definition of Copenhagen is merchant harbor or by a dock. That's pretty seamless. Fun fact that... Ooh, that cut off. That brings me to another fun fact that... And that's the thing about the software I don't know how to use yet, is that I don't know how to, like, insert pieces of audio in between these two. Fact... brings me to another fun fact that the definition of Copenhagen is merchant harbor. That's actually pretty good. I didn't realize I said that twice there. Make it a little fact that the definition of Copenhagen is merchant harbor or by a dock. There we go. That's good. I like that. See, I'm not regretting streaming this. Like, it just, I don't know. Gives me company, I guess. Oh, 1 second. Sorry, I just realized something. That this isn't on right now. Whoa. Okay. I'm getting some vibes that my computer might crash because one of my other pieces of software that I use just disappeared on my bottom right hotbar. Anyway, where did that go? It's up and it's gone. I don't know what I was thinking of this part of my agenda, my itinerary. Oh, you forgot your swimsuits? Don't worry, I'll just rewind time so you can grab them. I was trying to think of like movie magic where you could Oh, you forgot your swimsuits, and I just rewind the entire video, and then you packed. I was thinking like animation, but I think I'm just gonna cut that out. Buy a dock. After you finish your time in the water, make sure you dry off and get some clothes on so you can go to the National Musette. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Nationalmuseet.
Well, that doesn't help me.
Nationalmuseet.
Nationalmuseet.
IDK if they call it a definition since it's basically just a mispronounced word if you get what I mean.
Are you talking about this word, National Musette? Some clothes on. Oh wait, the definition of the other one. Yeah. The definition, since it's just basically a mispronounced word, if you get what I mean. I kind of get what you mean. So you can go to the National Musette.
Now the Biodoc thing.
Biodoc thing. Musette. Go to the National Musette. Go to the National Musette. Or Museum. However you pronounce it. This is where I was gonna put in one of the requirements for this assignment was to have parts of culture and no, don't do that now. Update. And that's why I hit Control S. If the stream just suddenly ends, it's probably because my computer crashed, which is not a good thought. So I'll do it like 10:50 p.m. tonight. That's when I want the update. Get out of here. Musette. My computer already crashed today, which is Musette. How smooth is that? Musette or Musette Museum. However you pronounce it. Museum. However you pronounce it. Okay. And that's where I was thinking of inserting a piece of history, which might be helpful. Which, only 26 casualties. What was it? In World War II. Yeah. Oh, World War XII. That's very happy. Wait, Germany invaded Denmark? 39 Danish soldiers were killed. I'm getting different answers. I heard a fun fact about Denmark that they have one of the smallest militaries in the world. That they have like a small amount of like active military personnel. I'm just gonna say from 20 to 40 people, 20 to 40 deaths in World War II, which out of the 70 million people that died in World War II is very, 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 very. Actually, calculator time. Wait, it's 70, 0, 0, 0. How many zeros? 0, 0. I think that's about right. There we go. Yeah. Divided by 40. That's over 170,000. Is that 170,000? That's over 1.700. Well, that's 1.750,000 times more. The amount of people that died in World War II from the Danishes that have been recorded. That's 1.750 million times less than who died. This is mind blowing. Museum, however you pronounce it. Fun fact: World War II only 40. Not 40. World War II Fun fact. During World War II, only around 20 to 40 people died in World War II. Oh, I said World War II twice. Fact. During World War II, only around 20 to 40 people died in World died. After doing the math for you, out of the 70 million people that died, out of the 70 million, after doing the math for you, out of the 70 million people that have died, after doing the math for you, 70 million people died in World War II, which is 1,750,000 times more than what died for the Germans. Not the Germans. For the Germans. For the Danes. They do say that the Danes more than what died for the Danish people. For the Danish people.
The Danes did a great job during World War II, though.
I actually haven't heard much about them, though I didn't know there was an invasion. I haven't taken World War II in our school. I didn't know there was an invasion in Denmark. Apparently, like, up to 360 people died, Danes, in concentration camps. What did they do? I'm curious. Which is 1,750,000 times more than what died for the Danish people. It's a pretty fun fact. Maybe I'm taking too much time adding all this in. I hope the video's not going to be so long. If it is, you don't have to watch it since you watch me make it. For you, 70 million people died in World War II, which is 1,750,000 times. Maybe on screen right there, I'll say an astonished, I don't know, something. I'm trying to reflect being funny, in my editing with what I say, because yes, someone can be very funny and carry a channel, but the editing and funny people, if done correctly, not over edited or not overly trying to be funny with the voice, which is kind of hard. It just makes people laugh. If you ever watched, for me, that's what Dope and Nope does. Dope or Nope, there's good editing and the people are funny, and they just make me laugh most of the time when I watch them. 40 people died. After doing the math for you, only around 20 to 40 people died. After doing the math for you, 70 million people died in World War II, which is 1,750,000 times more than what died for the Danish people. Cool. What's next? Day 3. Ooh, I'm moving on. That's cool. But there's a lot of... Okay, real quick. The history. Let's see. Oh, I already had a fun, history fact. That, the monarchy of Denmark is the oldest in all of Europe. It started with, Vikings. Gorm the Old, and the next one, I don't know why I find it so funny. It's Harold Bluetooth. When you think Bluetooth today, it's just, a completely ironic name. Bluetooth. Anyway. I'll add that as a... Oh my goodness, that voice crack. I'll add that as a blooper. I'll just record a blooper real quick. Ooh. Boop. Good, I muted that. That's funny. The monarchy of Denmark is the oldest in all of Europe. It starts with Queen Margrethe. I really need to pay attention to how to pronounce these dang names. Monarchy of Denmark is the oldest in all of Europe. The things you'll eat. Don't worry, just take stories. Why is it so quiet? Look at that. Ooh, maybe I won't add that as a fun fact. Seems too much work. Why is it so quiet? Oh, hey. Yeah. story, tell the whole wide world this is Jewab territory. Oh, that's why. Monarchy of Denmark is the oldest in all of Europe. It starts with Queen Margrethe. You know, that's gonna have to be a blooper on its own. I'll just mute that. Hey. Yeah, you. Oh, that's a lot of. And Control S. I hit Control, wrong button. It doesn't give me like visual warning if I'm saving the project correctly. Hope it's saving it. More than what died for the Danish people. Okay, cool. Fun fact.
Gonna brush my teeth, so I'll be right back and not sit here and distract you, smiley face.
Good job. Good job. What am I saying? See ya, man. Make sure you brush them well. I want to have to replace those someday. The Danish people. More than what died for the Danish people. Oh, and you want to have a meal for each day. I forgot about that. Meal of the day or food of the day? I'm going to do that since you don't have to have both foods or all foods. Food of the day. Frikadeller. Oh, why I find that funny. Frikadeller. Food of the day. Food of the day. Frikadeller. So that'll click at the back. Is a spicy meatball that will. Is a spicy meatball that. Meatball. I don't know. Like that. Oh, that's small. What in the world? Is that all of that? Oh, that was all of that. And I was like, this meatball, that is small. Ball. Now let's replace meatball. Is a spicy meatball that with some noodles will satisfy all of your noodle needs. What am I trying to say? Is a spicy meatball that with some noodles will satisfy your spaghetti needs. Not necessarily spaghetti. Is a spicy meatball that with some noodles will satisfy your spaghetti needs. Day 3. Oh yes, day 3 has a roller coaster in it, so I bet most people will be very excited. And if Droopy, someone's still watching my stream, I'm not sure if it's Droopy, but anyone in the stream actually, or commenting if you're watching the video, are you a roller coaster guy or an attraction guy like that, where you like to go for exciting things of roller coasters, all sorts of things like that? And if so, what's your favorite ride? If not, tell me why you are scared or don't want to go or ride. So, yeah. I need water. I'll be right back. I'll mute my mic. They don't know I'm Welcome, whoever came by. That's 2 people. No water and a cookie. Oh. I guess just like the last stream, I'll just chow down for a minute. I don't want this to be ASMR, so let me finish chewing. Okay. Is a spicy meatball that with some noodles will satisfy your spaghetti needs. And this is where I was gonna add a little more comedy, quote unquote comedy. Is I'm pretty sure frikadeller is not served, yeah. All these sodas, they aren't served with noodles. How do you spell served? Sometimes they really can't. I guess they can be served. Which I think in my script I was actually ready for. Will satisfy your spaghetti needs. I've just been notified that traditionally, people don't eat frikadeller with noodles. Sorry, oh, they caught that too. I can't stop. Can't stop. The feeling. I don't know what that's from. I burped right in between that, and it was really gross, and I don't want to talk about it ever again. People don't. Ooh, I sound kind of. That traditionally, people don't eat for. I don't like that. Traditionally, Danish people don't eat with noodles. That traditionally, Danish people don't eat with noodles. I've just been notified that traditionally, Danish people don't eat with noodles. I've just been notified that traditionally, Danish people don't eat with noodles. Which I'm pretty sure is true. Because if you look up frikadeller with without anything around it, frikadelli, nice. It just has nothing to do with noodles. It's just meatballs. And they don't have to necessarily be spicy, though most of my research did tell me. Oh, they're apparently very popular in Poland as well, which makes sense. I feel like I've read a book that was about the Holocaust that talked about frikadeller for some reason. Or spaghetti needs. I've just been notified that traditionally Danish people don't eat with noodles. Or spaghetti with noodles. Yeah, good English. I'm glad that didn't get through to final cut. Traditionally.
Did you know that the tallest Danish mountain, if you even want to call it a mountain, is literally 147 meters or 482 feet tall?
Wait a minute. What? So then, are they really flat then? That traditionally, I'm guessing like they're pretty flat land over there. Maybe because they're old. Like the land over there has been worn down a lot longer than America's mountains and stuff. I mean, they didn't travel the same way over them, marching and stuff, and maybe that's it. I've just been notified that traditionally, Danish people do not eat this with noodles. I've just been notified that traditionally, Danish people do not eat this with noodles. And I'm gonna have this edited where it's a lot softer. And sometimes they aren't spicy. Which is quite enough. But I've just been notified that traditionally, Danish people do not eat this with noodles. Sometimes they aren't spicy. Day 3. Or is that day 3? No, that's day 2. Yeah. And this next one is, it's an amusement park called Bakken, which they, like this, the website I took my information from literally says they say they have over 150 attractions. So I'm not sure what they're trying to say. Like, they say they do, but I don't believe they do. I'm not sure what the writer had in mind. But it has an old wooden roller coaster built in 1932. And from multiple lists I saw, there's the fun fact right here. I'm not sure if you guys even read that on screen. You have to like look close. That most Danish snacks, which they're not like particular Danish, but they're just popular in Denmark. Whoa, they're gummies, which I can get behind. I love my black licorice, which some might disagree. And if you're still watching this, and then comment later on or talk in the chat, tell me if you like gummies or black licorice in particular, because I know a lot of people don't enjoy it. Not particularly. What is this? Oh.
The so-called
Day
mountain.
3.
It's a literal hill that they named the Himmelbjerget, or the Heavens Mountain.
Man, I feel like the people that named that, I'm not sure what they meant by Heaven's Mountain. Just kind of like they were kind of had a. I'm thinking they had kind of had a piece of humor, out of humor. They had a humor bone. I don't know what I'm trying to say. They were making a joke. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but that they kind of were thinking it was funny, so they're like, oh, we're gonna name it the Heavens Mountain, since it's kind of short. Maybe it doesn't need to be tall. Is it flat? I'm guessing it's pretty flat on top too. Where I live, we have a mountain that is, compared to that, humongous. And I guess some people that live in the east don't have mountains very much too, since it's flatter. But where I live, we have a mountain with that is 14,000 feet, 13,900, something like that, I believe. Day 3. Spend your day having a glorious time at the amusement park called Bakken. This amusement park has over 150 attractions and 3. Spend your day having a glorious time. Spend your day. I said it too soon. Spend your day having a glorious time. I don't think glorious is the right word for it. It's not gonna be like changing your life unless you get hurt. Then it might change your life from if you sue them and get lots of money, or if you get hurt, like paraplegic style.
I mean, we Swedes called our tallest mountain Kebnekaise, or however you spell it, so we didn't really do a better job, to be fair.
What's Kemna? What's that mean? Your tallest mountain, Keb that. Does that mean also something small? Spend your day having a glorious time. Spend your day having a glorious time again.
I have no idea.
I don't know what to say to that. Day 3. Spend your third day at this amusement park called Bakken. It has over 150 attractions, which most it has over 150 attractions. Good, I like that. Which not the oldest. I don't think it's gonna be the oldest. Attractions. The most notable. The most notable being a wooden roller. Someone's getting called at my house. Okay, now they're done. Hard to record sometimes. 50 attractions. The most notable being a wooden roller coaster with a loop. Actually, I'm not exactly sure if that's true. Though in most photos you'll find of this roller coaster, yeah. There's a Oh, wow. That's they have a photo. I mean, they carved a photo. Anyway, we're not gonna talk about that. I'm not sure if anyone saw that. Most photos I saw had, yeah, I guess that's not the same one. The photo I saw had a loop, and it looked like a wooden roller coaster. Yeah, I'm not getting the best of information by just taking what I saw. So, most notable being a wooden roller coaster with a loop. Most notable coaster. Most notable being a wooden roller coaster. That sounds like yeah. Most notable. Most notable. Oh wow, I butchered that word. Most notable being a wooden roller coaster. 3 people watching my stream now. Whoa, I'm getting a little cocky. Attractions. Most notable being a wooden roller coaster. Yeah, that's good. Let's add a fun food fact. Oh look, that third person left. I'm not sure. Was it something I said? Oh no. I don't know if I'm being rude. Am I being rude? I don't know. Quick fun fact. Most gummies. That's not the fun fact. Most snacks. Fun fact. A lot of snacks in Denmark are gummies. Okay, I can't say most because I only took one source. That's why you do your research, kids. Do it well. Fun fact. A lot of snacks in Denmark are gummies. Haribo. I was writing a script when my brother came over, and he said Haribo. I'm not sure if you guys have anything to say about it. It's actually the little word of gummy bear or something like that. Where he just thought it was just the brand, the name of the brand. But no, it's called Haribo, the gummy. Probably something about the gummy Rotella. Snack of the day, Haribo Rotella, which is the I don't know. Hey, look at that. Hear that? I just had a weird accent there, I guess. Like earlier, I'm gonna make fun of it, and when I editing, I had like a Chicagoan accent for no reason. I can't remember. I can't even do one. I can't do accents. I pulled on my Chicagoan accent. Oh, water. Anyway, in Denmark are gummies. Snack of the day, Haribo Rotella. I need to do some more research about Haribo. Oh wow. Yeah, this is what it looks like. There's a little kid on there, and he's on a bike made out of stuff. At least the wheels are. I actually look really good.
Okay, I did a minute of research and the name is not Swedish. It's another language which I don't know the English name of, and it translates to tall pointy mountain top. Haribo is really good.
Wait a minute. So you did the research of that name up here? I mean, I'm gonna quote it right here. I mean, we Swedes call our tallest mountain Kebnekaise, which is not. It's a butchered pronunciation. Are you talking about that one? It's a different language, but I like that name. Tall, pointy mountaintop.
Kebnekaise.
Kebnekaise.
Yes.
Did it pronounce it well? The speech, text to speech. And you've had Haribo, and it's good. Would you suggest it? I wonder if I can get this in America. Okay. Let me put that down. Snacks in Denmark are gummies. Snack of the day, Haribo Rotella. What was I going to say? I can't remember what I was going to say. I'm going to add that in, that my friend suggested it. Let's see. Which personally I've never had, but my friend tells me are delicious.
The text-to-speech guy said it right, it's just that the E is not silent. Kebnekaise.
Kebnekaise. Is it something like that? Haribo Rotella, which personally I've never had, but my friend tells me are delicious, and he suggests. Haribo Rotella. Sniffle. I have a sniffle. Which he suggests them. My friend tells me are delicious, which he suggests them. And he suggests them. And he suggests them. Okay, day 4. So this is where it's going to transition from Denmark to Norway. And for the little bit of the morning, you can rent bicycles, which you can rent in most cities. But I'm gonna say that Denmark bicycle renting. I'm not sure what I'm gonna say. All I know is that yeah, you can rent bikes here, and I can imagine it's beautiful. So why not ride around on a bike? Yeah, they probably ride on the left side of the road here, right? Imagine like going. Yeah, look at that. There's so many bikes. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna save that. Prove my point why you should rent a bike. Actually, maybe you shouldn't rent a bike. If they're so popular, would it be like busy? Real busy? Where is it? Yeah, my trip to Europe. That's it. Wow, I spent bicycle around. Bicycle galore. I cannot type today. A lot of bicycles. Like, I'm gonna say close to 100, maybe 50. But my friend tells me are delicious, and he suggests them. Day 4. Day 4. Rent a bike and start your day off, rent a bike, and enjoy the beautiful streets of Copenhagen. I've ever seen people. Oh my goodness! I've ever seen people recording like singers, and they move their hand, like their left hand, like and their fingers come into point. And they're like kind of like ah. I can't sing, as you can tell. Whoever just came in probably is gonna enjoy that me singing so badly. But they move their hand, singing into like the beat and moving their hand up and down to the pitch they're singing. I made that way more complicated than it needed to be. But I kind of did that when I said Denmark, kind of like on the syllable. Yeller is a spicy meatball that with some noodles will satisfy your spaghetti needs. I've just been notified that traditionally, Danish people do not eat this with noodles. Sometimes they aren't spicy. Day 3. Spend your third day at this amusement park called Bakken. It has over 150 attractions, most notable being a wooden roller coaster. Fun fact, a lot of snacks in Denmark are gummies. Snack of the day, Haribo Rotella, which personally I've never had, but my friend tells me are delicious, and he suggests them. Day 4. To start your day off, rent a bike and enjoy the beautiful streets of Copenhagen. Have you ever seen people... Oh, that's all extra. Beautiful streets of Copenhagen. Get out of here. Bam. Beautiful streets of Copenhagen. Next, plan your flight over to Norway, the city of Trondheim. I hope that's the name. Oh, actually, I have this next, which is basically a Danish hot dog, but oh my goodness, they had like pickles. I've never had a full-on hot dog like this one right here. It's not the photo. Like that's okay. Danish food tea. Oh, I don't want that one. I have a really good photo of this. It's actually oh, there it is. Look at that. A bun with cucumbers. Personally, I don't like cucumbers. But they have like meat, cheese. It looks so good. I'm actually getting hungry. I'm not sure what I'm gonna eat. Oh, I need to get this done. I just looked down and, ugh. This is just merely the baby stage of this project. The audio stage. I'll have to edit all of this. Next, I could get lazy, and I guess I could just finish it tonight like that. Next, plan your flight over to Norway, the city of Trondheim. Imagine my teacher subscribes to me. I'm not sure what I'd say. Maybe if I get this one done fast, I'll make a video about how we just hit 50. We just hit 50 subscribers on this channel, which makes me happy. 50, the big 50, and 100 videos too, which I'm actually at 102, and streams don't count towards the video count. 102 videos. Anyway, look at this Pulsar. That's a special O. I probably need to learn how to pronounce that.
It looks alright, but I'm really picky with my food, so I can't have anything more than ketchup on my hot dog. Sad face.
I agree. Sad face. Man, I'm sorry. I'm not too picky, though I can't eat most vegetables. I can. I don't like the texture. Tomatoes being one of them. Do you like tomatoes? To this side again.
Pølser.
Oh my goodness, they're not. These pronunciations aren't helping. They aren't having like a visual pronunciation either.
Sausages.
In ketchup form, yes.
Yeah, me too. Time to share secrets about story. You know, most YouTubers don't have too many secrets that they keep away from their subscribers. When I was like 3, we had this big. We still have. It's actually behind me. We have this big table. And I got graham crackers. I just call them graham. Graham crackers out. And I put them not like one on the edge of the table going around. And I got a bottle of ketchup. And I just squirted it all on them. All the way around in like a line. Before my sister caught me. And before she caught me, I started eating them. Graham crackers with ketchup. I really liked ketchup back in the day. I still do. Good, some ketchup can make something really delicious. Beautiful streets of Copenhagen. Next, plan your... I really wish I knew how to split things up. I think I'm just going to copy this. Control X. And does it work? Yeah, it works. Control X. And then I'll insert, food of the day. Food of the day. Pulsar. Which is a Danish hot dog that, if you look at this photo, it looks delicious. And insert photo there. Editor me. Photo. It looks delicious. Next, plan your flight over to Norway, the city of Trondheim. Double check my script to see if that's actually where I'm going to head. I'm actually going to cut that in. There's apparently hot dog vendors, a lot of them there, just like America. There's hot dog vendors all around. It looks delicious. To get your hands on some of these hot dogs, I can figure out what I was going to say next. To get your hands on these hot dogs, just go to a nearby Pulsar vendor. Bam. To get your hands on these hot dogs, just go to a nearby Pulsar vendor. I'm going to leave a little bit of silence, because better have more audio than you need than not enough. Because if you have more audio than you need, you can simply cut it down later on. If you don't have enough, you have to get the good old microphone out and record it all over. I don't like the winter months. I just looked outside, because it gets dark so soon where I am. Like, the sun's already setting. For me, it's 5:28, as you can see on the bottom of my computer right here. Which, you know, yeah. Next, just go to a nearby Pulsar vendor. Next, plan your flight over to... Plan your flight. Oh, jeez. Oh, I didn't...
We haven't even gotten snow yet, sad face.
Well, you're lucky. One of my videos, we got snow right before Halloween. That's how early we got our snow. And it was like a good inch. It wasn't very thick. And it was just slippery. But, man, I'd rather have snow later on because my family, we have a wood furnace and we have to cut the wood. It takes a long time to cut wood. I guess I gotta use a chainsaw though, so why am I complaining? Most kids where I'm from are like, oh, you gotta use a chainsaw? Insert mind blown. Anyway. Plan your flight over to Norway, the city of Trondheim. It doesn't tell me where I'm heading. But I'm pretty sure I decided on the city of Trondheim in Norway, which is one of the main cities where you can take a train ride all around the mountains around it, and you can just see. Norway is beautiful.
Last Christmas we got like a centimeter of snow on the 23rd of December, so the night before Swedish Christmas. Hi story, it's me Jed.
Hi Jed, you can watch this on your iPad? And going back to Droopy here, a centimeter of snow. So you're out of, or maybe you live in USA now, but a centimeter? That's not very much at all. Wow. Where I live, when I was younger, we don't get that much snow anymore. But we would get like up to a good 4 feet of snow. Wow, I'm dropping a lot of frames right now. I'm gonna save my project. Sorry, I just looked up. You'd rather have all your data saved. Joyees. My internet's not very good. Hi Jed, by the way. Plan your flight over to Norway, the city of Trondheim. And make sure you catch a train to see the beautiful views of Norway. Hear this one more time? And make sure you catch a train to see the beautiful view. That indecision right here. Do I even need that? Can I just delete that? Oh my goodness. What if I just, cut all that out and said to. Oh, that's way too loud. I want to say that excited. 2. Did I just lose all of it? No, it's still there. Listen to this real quick. Watch it be a flawless cut. Train to see the beautiful views. That's still kind of into to see the beautiful views of Norway. You hear that? If that doesn't convince you to go to Norway, I don't know what will. And that's on the bottom of my script. It tells you. Oh, where is it? Quick note, if this video does not convince you to come to Denmark or Norway, you've made a huge mistake. Because have you seen Denmark and Norway? And I was going to insert the... Have you seen that meme? It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. It's a banana next to a banana. Which I
Norway is really nice.
Yeah, Norway is really nice. I agree. Anyway, I'm going to insert that meme later on. Man, I still have a lot to go through. I need to... Be quiet. Shh. No, I'm kidding. Of Norway. Bam. That's next day. Look, actually, never mind. I'm still caught up. Day 5. And this was where I'm not gonna get too in depth with trains and stuff, because if you travel an hour or two northward, you can see the northern lights in Norway. No, not if I look up a map of Europe. Oh my goodness, that's a terrible spelling. There we go. If you look at Norway right here, man, I can never get these pictures big. There we go. See Norway right here? If you could travel up an hour or two, you're on level with. Usually you see them. Sometimes you might not be able to see them, but you're close to the northern pole. It must be really cold. Man, I have so many tabs open. Look at that. All that research. I actually want that one open. Fun fact. It's gone. I can remember that. It's in my thing anyway. Actually, I can just boop 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 boop. Oh, I wanted that photo. Let's see. If you use Chrome on your computer, Control Shift if you have I keep saying a bad habit. If you use Control-Shift-T...
The Norwegian fjords are like the pinnacle of Scandinavia. Then comes the Swedish mountains bordering Norway.
I was just talking to my mom about this the other night, and she told me about this, and I had no idea what... Oh my goodness, I didn't realize. Oh yeah. Oh, wow. That might become a new background on my computer. Actually, I can't see that. Oh, yep. I know I'm going to add in. That's what I'm going to add in. I've heard so much about the fjords, however you pronounce this, of Norway. Day 5, I think it is now. And this is where I'm going to talk about traveling to see the Northern Lights.
They're like cruise ships going through those too.
Yeah, I was actually watching a video how Norway gets the midnight sun, which basically all it is, it's just like Alaska, if you've ever heard about that, where the sun stays up for 6 months. It just hangs on the horizon. So there's 6 months of light and 6 months of darkness. It's just so fascinating to me. If you go during the summer, you're probably going to get 6 months of light if you go there. See the beautiful views of Norway. Day 5. Oh, okay. Never mind. You ready for this? 5 in Danish. Fem. Fem.
Dag 5.
Day 5. Day 5. Day 5. Good enough for me. Not many people realize if you travel 1 or 2 hours north, you can witness one of the Earth's beauties. One of the world's wonders. One of Earth's wonders. I'm going to say that. North, you can witness... North? Got all that out. Oh, wow. I condensed that, didn't I? Travel 1 or 2 hours north. You can see Earth's you can see one of Earth's natural wonders. Nailed that one. That was perfect. If you travel 1 or 2 hours north, you can see one of Earth's natural wonders. Oh, you can hear me hit the keyword. I want to get all that out. Natural wonders. I can never say it. The Auralis Borealis. Never say it. Oh, my pronunciation. I might be dyslexic because I can never spell things. I used to be able to do it well.
Aurora Borealis.
Aurora Borealis.
I'm going to take a little video of that. I'm going to actually rename it. The Aurora Borealis. Look at that, professional.
Aurora Borealis.
Bam. I was recording that entire thing right there. That's why I went really quiet. Okay, what's next? One of Earth's natural wonders. I'm gonna insert that there since I can clearly not pronounce that. The superiority of that feminine voice.
Aurora Borealis.
The Aurora Borealis. Look at that. Don't need any help. Oh, goodness. I have a slide chair and I can't make it slide right now. Okay. That might take an entire day. Train rides factoring in there. Depending on the time you come. Oh, that voice crack. Oh. Depending on the time you come. Oh. That's the definition of puberty right there. Ladies and gentlemen, ignore that. Depending on the time you come. So that's good. I'm trying to think of what to say next, though. Breath. Depending on the time you come, you might or might not see the aurora. I practiced. You might or might not see the aurora. I just butchered that. Get out of here. That's disgusting. The aurora borealis. Aurora borealis. Aurora borealis. See the aurora borealis. See the aurora borealis. In that case, you might witness something else called the midnight sun, where either in the winter time you get 6 months of darkness up there, up in the far corner of Norway, or 6 months of light. That's Norway, or 6 months of light. Norway, or 6 up in the far time you get 6 months of darkness up there, up in the far corner of Norway, or 6 months of light. In the winter time, where either you will witness the midnight sun, which in the winter or summer depending, there will be 6 months of light or darkness. I'll set my desk again right there. Here, bam, light or darkness. Here's another joke I was going to put in, which isn't funny. My joke isn't funny. Make sure you get some great window blinds so you can actually fall asleep if you're during the summer. Right? Ooh, a snack of that day. It's called lefse, which is basically Norwegian churros, but are usually served with coffee in the afternoon, which I had no idea. Snack of the day. Lefse. Man, I butchered the name. Lefse, which is basically a churro. Nice. Lefse. Snack of the day. Lefse, which is oh. Lefse, which is a Norwegian churro, but usually served in the afternoon with hot cocoa. Because, rather have hot cocoa than coffee, in my opinion. Unless you guys like coffee. Is a Norwegian churro, but usually served in the afternoon with hot cocoa. Ooh, which is a Norwegian churro, but usually... Bam. Cocoa. With hot cocoa. You're still here in the end, well, that's fine. Day 6. I was kind of lazy in the time of writing this. I only did a 7-day vacation, which I guess isn't so ridiculous because my math teacher went on a vacation to Hawaii, and he only did 7 days. So I guess people do 7-day vacations. Totally acceptable and fine. Bam, saved that. I really can't afford losing all this. I probably won't be able to come home tomorrow and do this. Okay, served in the afternoon with hot cocoa. Bam. What's Droopy, are you still there? It might take a second to get to you. And if you are still there, and you won't be hearing this for another second or two, how do you say day 6 in Swedish? If you know that, I'll Google it while I'm at it.
I can't do 7-day vacation, sad face.
You can't do 7-day vacations? Why not? Swedish chef. Oh.
I get homesick and panic.
Oh, that makes sense. I've never really gone on vacation. That's just how our family rolls. Like, the most vacation I ever have gone is like a trip to my grandparents' house, which is like a 5-hour car ride. I've gone camping for like 7 days, and I can completely understand that. The camp I went to, I was so lonely because how it was set up. It was called Timberline, and you know anything about that? That's a participant year. You don't, yeah. I slurped that water extra loudly for you. Am I sorry?
Dag 6.
Oh my goodness. I'm not saying that.
Dag 6.
Yeah, out. Day 6 with hot cocoa. Day 6 with hot cocoa. Can't believe that's all my
I went to Timberline. You can say Shatdagen, which means 6th day.
Scat Dagon. Yeah, Judd, you know what it's like. Except you didn't go with us. But in your participant year, they try to put you with people that you don't know. And since Timberline's shutting down, I don't have any shame to tell you about it. I need to copy and paste that so then I can try to pronounce it myself.
Shatdagen.
Shat Dagon.
I knew nobody there.
Shat Dagon. I'm sorry. Luckily, I had people I knew where I went, and it was a lot better there. You had to make new friends, right?
Put it into Google instead.
I'll try it. I'll try to put it in Google. Oh, yeah. Nice. Interesting how it changes when you switch the translation over from the 6th day to then Shat Dagon, which is translated on the 6th day. I just changed the entire thing. Hot cocoa. Shat Dagon. I need to move that up. It's only like a few seconds of silence. And I'll just delete it. Shat Dagon.
Den 6:e dagen.
I'm gonna trust what you
Shatdagen.
Shat
The bot
Dagon.
messes it up pretty badly.
Oh, which bot? Actually, you probably haven't heard the bot with the Google Translate yet. So this
I got to go. I'll try to talk to you tomorrow. See ya.
see ya, Jen. So which bot messes it up badly? Coco. Shat Dagon. Shit Dagon. Oh, I don't know, that sounds like a swear word. I don't want to say that one. Shat Dagon. Shat Dagon. Which I guess is the best pronunciation we got right now since Google, I guess she looked up this word, the 6th day.
The chat bot.
Oh, the chatbot messed it up. Does this sound wrong then?
6:e dagen.
Quit the doggin. Did I pronounce it well? Since your trip is coming closer and closer to an end, let's make the last day exploring the natural beauties of the world. I mean Denmark.
Google says it right. Yes.
Oh, shucks. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to record that one again. I mean Norway. I mean Norway. Oh my goodness. The natural beauties of the world. I mean Norway. Okay. Make the last day exploring the Shat Dagon. Are you telling me that Google translates translates it well every time?
Sjätte dagen.
Sjätte dagen. Sjätte dagen. Sjätte dagen. Since your trip is coming closer and closer to an end, let's make the last day exploring the natural beauties of the world. I mean, Norway. No, I don't like that. Oh, I said that way too quickly. Oh, I mean Norway. Ooh, that's loud. Oh, I mean... Oh, I mean Norway. Of the world. Oh, I mean Norway. Of the world. So this is maybe a mountain in Denmark. This mountain isn't very tall either. Tromso. Maybe it wasn't Triamhind. What's the mountain? Yeah, this one says it's about 420 meters. I think it's gonna say meters. I don't know what it's gonna say. Yeah. It's not very big, is it? Whoa, look at that panorama.
It's really entertaining watching people struggle with the Scandinavian language since it's odd compared to English.
Oh, I can imagine. So you speak Swedish, don't you? Right? So you're Swedish and you know English, which is a very good trait. But you're just kind of like you're like, oh, I know Swedish, and people are like, oh, unless you live like in a Swedish country. But if you live in America, like, oh, tell me something. You say it, and they're like, Glagen or whatever. Oh, that's pretty. That's like an island right there. Basically an island in the middle of this part. I need to save that. The world. Oh, I mean Norway. Take the ride. I don't know how to say that word. Can you help me? I'm not sure. Like you might have a better chance of pronouncing it than you might. Why not?
Fjellheisen cable car.
Fjellheisen. Do you think that's how you pronounce it? The Fjellheisen cable car. Taking you to the top of Mount Storsenstein. Steinen. Which sounds like a German name. Which, I don't know. Oh, I mean Norway. Oh, exploring the natural beauties of the world. Oh, I mean Norway. I forgot how it's pronounced already.
Fjellheisen cable car.
Ride the Fjellheisen cable car to the top of Mount Storstenstein. Oh, goodness. Mount Storstenstein. Storstenstein. That's a really, really, really bad pronunciation of that word. Top of Mount Storstenstein. Top of I'm almost to the end of my thing. Mount Storstenstein. Quote,
Yeah, I'm Swedish, but my dad's two sisters both married English people, so I kinda grew up with the English language in.
that makes sense. Oh, drop frames. Whenever I see drop frames on my software. Wow, I've dropped 2,000 frames and it's still going. Stop that. Stop dropping frames. What can I do to make it stop less frames? I'm trying to save this. So you grew up around the Swedish language then? as well. Quote. Oh my goodness. Quote. I sound like sick right there. Maybe a good cough will get out. Quote from the crazytourist.com. From the top of the mountain, you can enjoy the gorgeous vistas over the neighboring countryside. And this is also a popular place to come if you want to try some outdoor sports like cycling, paragliding, or skiing in the winter months. Countryside. And this is also a popular place to come if you want to try. I'm talking way too fast. Way too fast. This is also a popular place to come if you want to try some outdoor sports like paragliding, cycling, or skiing in the winter months. It's also a popular place to come if you want to try some outdoor sports like paragliding, cycling. Oh my goodness, I'm dropping a lot of frames right now. I don't know what to do about it. I don't want to stop the stream like this though. Like I'm having huge frame drop and quality drop too. Like you probably can't even see anything on screen from how bad the quality has dropped, or it's been bad all the time. I don't know if I can save it. Oh, what the heck? I'm not sure if that's gonna help. I'm scared. Maybe if I do that, I'll stop
It's
dropping.
buffering a bit. I missed what you said about the Swedish language.
Oh, shucks.
Oh, it's buffering a lot.
Oh. Stream might end right there. I'm sad to say. I'm not even sure if you'll get that.
Sorry, my internet is having a heart attack, so my quality and dropped frames are horrendous. I might need to end the stream here. Before I even get to editing XD.
Cycling or skiing in the winter months. Snack of the day is Sveli. Sveli.
All good, smiley face, the whatever you need to remain productive. Thanks man, CYA. Thank you for giving me company. I am sure that once the stream is over I will get lonesome. It's like 2 AM here, so I should probably go to bed. Anything. D-U-U-U-U-U-D-E go to bed. I take it back, I will be fine if the stream ends and you get some sleep.
Stream's back up now, though. Oi, oi, oi. Well, see ya. I did say that this is the end, so. This is the end, my friend.